What's poppin'? What's Gucci in the coochie? It's your boy Chester's Buckets giving y'all my initial thoughts on Call of Duty World War II based on the beta. The gameplay in the background was something I recorded on the last night of the beta because I was at Irvine all week and my orientation, I was doing that and like other things too. So I was busy and I haven't been uploading, but now I'm back. Before I start, I just want to say I used to play Call of Duty religiously about 6 years ago, around the time of the first Black Ops. And since then, I believe the game has generally been taking a downturn actually. I enjoyed playing Modern Warfare Remastered out of all of those Call of Duties in the past. And I always liked the old school way of Call of Duty. I really hated the futuristic based games like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, because I didn't like the exo jumps and like the jetpacks, whatever they're called. I don't like those because I think it's too much for the game. So without further ado, here are my initial thoughts on World War II, again based on the beta. So originally I didn't want to get this game, but my brother pre-ordered it because he had a little something in his bag, you know what I'm saying. But I hopped on the game just to try it out because I said, I might as well. Now surprisingly, I really like this game. I mean, it's really like typical to like any Call of Duty that's new at the start because, well, it's new, but after a month it usually gets boring and stuff, but I don't think that's going to happen with this one. I think this one's actually going to be really good. I like that COD is bringing out games that are updated versions of their previously successful games. Like, since it's World War II, right off the bat it feels like World at War, which is, to me, is one of the GOATs of the Call of Duty franchise, but it's more than just the theme that makes it feel like World at War in this game. The blood and gore throws me back to when bodies like blew up in half in World at War. The gameplay is smooth and it feels right and not forced. What I mean by this is, like, for example, I played Infinite Warfare and sprinting regularly is so much slower than dashing or exo boosting. So a lot of the time you're going at different speeds and it can get a little overwhelming. And then I think that makes the game feel unnatural. In this game though, it's like, bruh, it's like shit as smooth as a baby's butt. It feels like you're actually like on the battlefield gunning it out against the enemy. Now let me separate them into pros and cons for y'all. These are what I feel add to the game and what remove, I guess, the good from the game. First are the pros. Number one, again, gameplay feels natural. Doesn't feel forced. Two, there's minimal perk decisions, like there's minimal perk choices in the game, and it actually like makes the skill gap bigger because since there's not many perks in the game, like everyone's guns and everyone's strength, I guess how you say it, is more or less equal. So everyone has an equal chance of doing well if they were equally skilled, but obviously those who are better are gonna have better scores. And then also the gun inventory so far from the beta, a lot of the guns I've seen are guns from World at War that I really liked because they weren't like overpowered. They're actually balanced and stuff. War is a new game mode and it's really fun, and it takes people away from the traditional, oh, I'm gonna get this many kills and this many deaths, yeah bitch, I own you. It makes people play the objective, and deaths aren't even displayed, so people don't care about how many kills they got compared to their deaths, and people start working together instead of like going rogue and doing their own thing. Fifth, sniping to me is balanced. Sniping is fun in this game actually. In Remastered, sniping was ass because like everyone just exploited Juggernaut, so it was hella hit markers for anyone who was trying to snipe. Again, there's no perks, so sniping is a one-shot kill in this game. Again, the Juggernaut's in this game. Juggernaut's not in this game, so it's easier to snipe people, but it still takes skill to like aim at someone quick enough and pop their head off, And then last for the pros that I'm gonna list right now, I think they got rid of like the panic knife, I guess. Like, when like you just panic and you hit circle. If you play on tactical, you hit circle on accident or the analog stick and you get to kill the person. But in this game it's actually skilled because you have to time your melees, because it takes 2 hits to kill someone with melee unless you have a bayonet. So people can't just get lucky and press a button randomly if they panic. And again, this makes it more skill based. and people who are better benefit more than people who are worse. Now into the cons. Initially, the menu seemed too hard to maneuver for me at first, so I think this is a con. Maybe this is because it's a new game and I just need to get used to it, but having to scroll through different parts of the menus just to see who's in my party, I think that was a little too much for me, you know. I just like seeing everyone on the same lobby, like right before I play the game. Sometimes hit detections aids, like you're shooting at someone and bullets won't register. Along with this, sometimes bullets like dead ass feel like plastic. I'll be shooting at someone for a bit, and then they could still turn around and shoot me like 3 times, and I die instead of them dying, even though I was shooting them first. But that's in every Call of Duty, I guess. Also, there's this incendiary shotgun. I think it's also AIDS. For some reason, like I always die to people with it. Like people who use it, they always kill me for some reason. Just me, nobody else. It's low-key OP, and it's annoying because like when they kill you, it's like they killed you and they put you on fire. Like it's just maximum disrespect, honestly. And number 4, in the beta, new unlocks weren't easily noticeable. Like after the game, it wouldn't say like, oh, you unlocked this, blah blah blah, like in previous Call of Duties. I had to explore the gun like in my class to actually see if I unlocked something that I wanted, which isn't too bad, but it was just really annoying for the beta in my opinion. Number 5, I think the silencer option's ass, because you can only put it on submachine guns, which kind of sucks. But then again, like when you do equip it, your gun is 2 times weaker anyway, so like why would you want to equip it? I felt like if it took me 3 shots to kill someone with a submachine gun and I put on the silencer, all of a sudden it takes 6 shots to kill them. But last, for the cons that I'm gonna list, I think kill streaks are a lot harder to rack up. I think the recon, which is like the UAV, takes around 5 kills or 500 points because it's a point streak. This one, I don't know if it should be a pro or con, but I'll just say it here because it's almost the end of what I have to say. I think since the kill streaks are higher, a lot more of the game is man-to-man combat, which to me is good, but at the same time it can make the game a little too slow sometimes, and some objectives can be a little hard to take over without kill streaks. Like if someone had a hard point, let's say, and you didn't have your airstrike, it can be hard to like go in there and take the hard point from them, because they can just camp in the spot instead of you calling in an airstrike to blow them up, you know. But overall, I think this COD is pretty straight. I might find myself coming back to it now and again when I need to take a break from 2K, because 2K is always number 1 for me. I like it a lot, but maybe it's because I was just a big World at War fan. If you like World at War, I think you're gonna like this game. And to add on to that, if you're like someone who likes the older Call of Duties and not the newer ones, this game is what's up, man. For real. That's gonna do it for the video. Make sure to like, comment what you think about World War II, and subscribe, because it's about to be really lit on this channel, man. I promise you. Just hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 100. We need like 11 while I'm recording this. We got it, man. Let's go. Peace.
Yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah.